Welcome to my plant at aquarium algae control section, and I'll just give you a visual representation of the different forms of algae control that I have written up on this page of my blog. Namely, I'll start off with the zebra nerite snails. I'll show you them here. They do a good job. And you can see them munching away. And I did notice that they did take care of a lot of the algae. They do a good job. I noticed a difference of how much algae was in my tanks. So you can see them cleaning them off when I introduced them. So I have two types, zebra and tiger snails. The tiger snail is on the right, and zebra snails are on the left, the two here. And show you a couple more. Got them all over the place. And by the way, people are wondering, I've seen a lot of questions on forums wondering if these snails lay eggs in fresh water. Well, I can tell you right now that they do. My tank is littered with the snail eggs. You can see them all over this driftwood, the white specks. You can see them all over here. But they do not hatch, by the way. See if I can show you some other ones. See, they are all over the place. And it doesn't seem to affect my tank whatsoever. But there you go. And they do not hatch. So yeah, that's the first. That's one method. That's one form of algae control I use. These snails, and they do a good job. There they are. And also, again, circulation pumps. The theory behind that is they say that algae like still water, so they can have a chance to cling on to surfaces. But if you have good circulation in your tank, it just makes that much harder for the algae to cling to things. Also, the very fact that you have a planted tank, live plants, I suppose, compete for the same nutrients that algae do. So if you have live plants, they'll help control the algae in your tank. But by far, in my opinion, the biggest contributor to controlling algae in my tank is chemical filtration. Namely, PhosGuard. You can see it. It's not a good shot, but you just do an internet search, PhosGuard, and it'll come up. You'll see it. I just put it in the aqua clear because it's easier to see when it's been saturated. There it is. They're just little white beads. And those are the four main methods of algae control I use. But I have to tell you right now, the main contributor to controlling algae in my aquarium is for sure by far the chemical filtration, namely PhosGuard. If you're only going to use one form of algae control, it would be that, in my opinion. It works the best. And again, for those aquarium purists out there who think that chemical filtration is somehow cheating, again, that's not my fight. One of the main purposes to this blog is to show you what I think will help make it a lot easier in maintaining an aquarium. And one of the things you do have to control, or one things you do have to worry about in maintaining an aquarium, is controlling the algae, and that really helps you. Because I remember when I had an aquarium when I was smaller and I did not use chemical filtration, I would be scraping algae off the glass of my aquarium maybe once every week or 2 weeks. Now it's more like maybe once every 4 or 5 months where I would consider scraping algae off my tank. So I guess that's all there really is to say about this section. And that's it for this section.